Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hello. I am Banshee, your friendly neighborhood paralysed demon. Wah. And today we are back with a world of horror because I got addicted and I want to play more. So today we will be playing modded version of the game as Hatsune Miku because as we all know, the world is hers. So let's go with some fun seeds. Dugap? Okay, why not? Let's see what is it all about. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980 something. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also the unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you will investigate mysteries across the city and realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you have finally arrived in the doomed town. We will be playing as the one, the only, the legend herself, Hatsune Miku. Oh yes! We will have everything random. Classic mode. Somewhere a group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. We will have... Can I have a random god? No, I have to choose one. Yesterday we seen Goizo. We have also Atyozashk, the towering eye. We have Itho, devouring fire, and Ktkakatkrosa, the spider god. So let's go with the spider god for the first run. Ktkakatkrosu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Old gods rule, you can't escape from combat encounters, backstory world of horror. Nice. And we have our girl, look at her, so cool. And with Hatsune Miku we have tainted violin, faster combat actions. Now, nice, let's equip it. And we have pancakes. Plus stamina and minus 2 doom. Nice. Let's go to our home. Lockbox is empty. Now we need 5 keys. First of all, let's boost ourselves with a shower. I know. I see. Cool looking game. Thank you. The official Monkey King. Yes, the game is actually really cool. It's a horror roguelike, but there are modes. So when I saw that there is Hatsune Miku, I knew that this is something I have to check out because Junji Ito and Hatsune Miku, like, come on. Like, is there any better way to... I don't know, it's so cool in my opinion. And we have 5 mysteries. We have alarming account of abnormal arms. We have curious case of contagious coma. Sorrowful saga of the moonlit sailors. Vicious verses of a violent Virgil. And horrible history of household hell. So I actually saw 2 of those, so that's a really nice pool. There are 3 more that I haven't seen, and every story has at least 2 or 3 endings. So let's start with the first one. alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bath, with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. Let's go. The door to her apartment was closed, and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get to the apartment plan to compare with other flats? And in order to fill the additional quest that most likely will unlock a bonus ending, we have to investigate hospital first. So since we don't have much life, which is stamina, and we don't have much sanity, which is reason in this game, we should start with the quest. Because, oh, she's so cute! When the patient came home one morning, covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. Hello, the one true Rat King. We don't have paranoia, which is actually good, I think. So let's try talk with the patient. How's it going? It's going pretty okay. I planned to decorate my house in World of Warcraft today, but actually I got addicted yesterday on stream to World of Horror, so we are playing just 2 or 3 runs of the game, because later on, unfortunately, real life needs me. So yeah, probably quick, like 1 hour, maybe 2 hour stream. And how are you? We failed the check. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. Okay, so let's investigate the hospital once again to complete the quest. You are stopped by 2 nurses, ready to apologize and explain yourself. You notice their weird smiles, dead stares, sharp knives. Okay, so we are fighting, but we have no weapon! Oh, that's not good! There are 2 of them! So let's start with looking for a weapon. Maybe we will find a leak or something. And let's get kicking! Launch sequence. Oh, One True Rat King is feeling fucking fantastic. Nice. Old cracked games in my files. That's nice. What games are those? Some, like old school RPGs, or you're not from that era of gaming? Now let's attack the nurses with branch. And see how's it going. Oh, not great! I have 12 stamina. I mean, I hope I will survive. Okay, so one soon will be dead. Not that soon, not soon enough. I got Minecraft and Halo Combat Evolved because those were the only ones I played as kid. Nice! Actually, I never played Halo, I only know memes because I didn't have Xbox for like 20 years of my life or even more. So Halo is not my jam, but Minecraft might be a meme, but hello, raiders, hello, how are you? How's it going? Today we are playing World of Horror as Hatsune Miku, because the world is hers. Hi, hello, how's it going? Okay, so we were able to kill the nurses basically, and let's see if we will find a knife. Yes, finally we will have a weapon that is not a branch of a tree. The Anatomical Museum archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. Totally not creepy. It's a Miku mod, or this got a collab? It is a mod. I don't think they will get a collab. People are still very critical at least in Steam discussions, so this is just a fun project. There are actually quite few mods that look interesting. I also have a mod when you can play as Gregory House from House MD, so I think this one also would be hilarious. Honestly, like, recently I am seeing so much of House memes, and like, I remember watching House when it was releasing, like 10 years ago, maybe it was like last season or even more. And right now, like, my TikTok algorithm is like House cosplays and House memes, so I don't know, is it like the second coming of House? What is going on? So, we did a quest, we know about some specimens with elongated arms. How much money do we have? 4, so we can buy something, maybe we can buy a flashlight. If Junji Ito got a collab with Hello Kitty, I don't see why the world of horrors can get Miku. I mean, exactly, and I am so mad about this collab. Not only because it was, I believe, Japan exclusive, and it was kinda expensive to get it to Europe, but also, like, why Tommy? Tommy is a villain. Like, you cannot tell me that there is a single person that is like, you know, Tommy is actually a good protagonist. Like, she was really misunderstood. Like, it's not her fault that she is pretty and awful human, question mark being. Like, no, Tommy is a villain. Like, no. Why is she collabing with Hello Kitty? And also, I would love to see, like, Mrs. Fuji on Vogue magazine, because I think that people would flip out. We have camera, cigarettes, fui, backpack, sewing kit, steak knife. We don't have Yakuza card. So no flashlight for us. So let's go and investigate downtown. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby. Take her home or let the police handle. I mean, I think that Hatsune Miku is pretty noticeable person, like she is trustworthy, so let's take the girl home. Oh, you offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. Oh well. So we have only 7 stamina and 4 reason, so let's rest and see how's it going. 9 stamina and 6 reason, so maybe we should eat pancakes. Smells fantastic. So now it looks a bit better, but only a bit. The apartment on the 3rd floor. There is no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. I mean, if there are balconies, they could climb down, I guess. Let's investigate that. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Okay, at least we have a knife, so that's a plus. You notice the odd placement of ventilation shafts, and they seem too small for anyone to crawl through. Anyone, but we had the info about specimen with elongated arms, so maybe there is some kind of slug demon that is murdering people in their sleep. Who knows? That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. I mean, that's a nice assessment. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you will discover something the police missed. Maybe, but I think we have 10 doom. We are on the first mystery. So yeah, let's try resting, because I have a feeling that we will be fighting something in this cursed apartment. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Okay, plus curse. Cool, I am getting cursed. And I got cursed with holes. Each day more holes appear. Nice. One neighbor is complaining about her missing underwear. So we have an elongated creep. Amazing. When you stop at home to pick your lunch, you will find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read them. Luck check success. Sweet. It seems that you won a small amount of money in the lottery. Lucky you. Hell yeah, we have more funds. Another neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vent when she's at home. Yeah, so probably something weird in the vent. They are in the walls. They are in the walls. But let's check if Shiba has a... Yes, flashlight. Finally. We can see in the darkness. Let's investigate the apartments once again. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. Oh, hello, Mr. Twisted Corpse. Oh, you don't look great. Okay, so let's start with the combat sequence. I don't know why it is great. You hold on to steak knife preparing for combat. Yes, I surely am, but why can't I do any combat actions? So maybe we can try with spells. We have clubs, we have bows, we can pray to regenerate stamina. Or we can try to deal damage this way. Okay, still... Oh, incorporeal enemy. I can't hurt ghost with knife, that's not fair. That's not fair. I think we should be able to hurt the ghost with knives. But that's okay. I think, yeah. Twisted Corpse is gone. Let's check the building plan to find out if there is a place where all vents connect. Okay, let's check it. Corridor. You find an envelope laying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. Oh no, we have another stalker. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. No thank you. No thank you. And we have only 3 reasons. Oh shit. We didn't rest. I didn't know that this will be the last event. And we didn't rest, so we only have 3 reasons. And we don't have any items to regenerate it, so... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. But okay, let's check it. Oh! You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. I mean, I personally would run away, but let's check the vent. Hello, not disturbing at all. You almost fell to the ground when you see the wide open stare of a dead pervert. His elongated limbs stretching and disappearing into the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth you find a tiny key. Continue. After the police arrive, the whole building gets searched. Following the arms, the detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeuristic photos of the tenants. You are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of unfortunate gas leak. Wow, thanks for nothing. How could you cover a woman being strangled as a gas leak. Wow. And we leveled up. We have really not much reason, so I think we should take reason. She has a lot of charisma, but not a lot of strength. So let's take strength. And what perks do we have? Fame. Faster combat actions for each allies you have. We don't have allies. Improvise. Throwing items during combat and encounters is more effective. And outdoorsman. I mean, not great perks. I don't want to reroll them because usually I am dying at the end because my doom is reaching 100%. So let's take outdoorsman. Maybe we will have some kind of... Oh, I can choose one or of the other. Oh, okay, so let's take reason in this case. And we received a tiny key. Can be used to open certain locks. We don't know what locks. Certain locks. Price hike. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Not great. Not great. Let's go to our home. Let's take a bath. How are our stats? We have stamina and reason. Around 10, so let's put it into stamina for now. And let's check out the next mystery. Curious case of contagious coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into coma themselves. Cool! A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did the strange illness start? They just got ippy. Let them ip. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fell asleep. Okay, and what is the quest? Patient 0. Investigate the village location twice to complete this quest. Should we do it now? We have 18 doom. We can rest a bit to boost our reason and stamina. And let's check the village. When a screaming man runs past you, tearing off his clothes, something lands at your feet. It's a blood-stained scarf. The writing on it reads, Black Mother. You quickly realize those are the words the man was shouting. We can chant the words, we can take it with us or destroy it. I mean, Black Mother sounds like something that might be not great, so let's try destroying this scarf. Oh, you quickly tear the scarf apart, a shiver goes down your spine. Was that a good idea? And we're getting cursed. So we have holes, and in Smasuluk, ocean is calling, chance of a negative effect with the each seaside investigation. Cool, so our Miku is growing gills. Not great, I must say. Greetings, my friend. A masked villager approaches with open arms. I'm here to find exceptional individuals. Why, if I say so myself, Miku is quite exceptional. I shall test you and see if you're the one. But tell me first, what do you think is your greatest strength? My strength, knowledge of all things, my dexterity, and her hair are covering the stats, so not great. But I don't think she has good knowledge. So let's go with dexterity. Check successful. You speak the truth, my friend. He gives you a pair of expensive ornate earrings. On behalf of the third circle, I ask you, save our doomed town, he says before walking away. Lucky earrings. An old man from the village hands you a package. This should help with the investigation. Okay, so we have luck earrings, but I think tainted violin is better. And we have Dust of Seeing. Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Sets enemy power to 0. Okay, so this might help us with the investigation. Investigate the school then. The pool is empty at this hour, it's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Step closer, check out the lockers, turn on the lights. I don't think stepping closer is a good idea. Can we check lockers if the lights are turned on or off? Let's see. Someone left their wallet in one of the open lockers. Okay, so now we are stealing money from students. Amazing. Okay, we have actually 8 funds, so maybe there is something interesting in the shop to check out. Hello, Shiba. We have energy drink, camera, steak knife, sewing kit. Sewing kit is actually good because it can heal us. But we have all the slots filled, so let's put lucky earrings in storage. Let's put branch in storage and let's see, yes, if we can buy it. Good. Good. We have a lot of charisma, so even if we will be forced to heal ourselves with the sewing kit, it will be okay. Let's check what's going on. So reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? Let's see. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Hello, ghoul. Okay, so I guess ghoul is corporeal. So let's shank her with the knife. And again. Oh, that's not great. We fell under 10 stamina. And that didn't kill her, so... How does it look? 7 stamina, 10 reason, 33 doom. Oh, I don't think resting is an option now. We need to sneak into the hospital and borrow the information about patient 0. Okay, let's go on a stealth mission. Hello. A man in a handsome suit stops you in the middle of the corridor. Name's Kindichi. Pleasure to meet you. Can we talk? It's important. According to what I've learned so far, you might have seen a lot. Yep. And got yourself into quite a few strange situations. Is that true? I mean, it is true. You tell him about the things you've seen. Kindaichi writes all that in his notebook, apparently unfazed. Thank you, take this as a reward. Oh, and one more thing. Be careful around Mr. T and his cronies, okay? With a smile, he walks away. I don't know who is Mr. T, and I know who in real life is Mr. T, but not in this universe. Oh, and we have mummified heart that will help us kill the vampire enemy. Cool. Okay, that's interesting. You got their name and address. Let's get out of here. So we know about the patient 0. So let's check them. You met with your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. I mean, it would be. Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and strange infections are helpful, but they kill the mood. Oh, you must leave this place, so we lost some reason. 37 doom, not great. Patient 0's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. I think we need to risk resting, because if there is a fight, we are not looking great. Investigate. Patient 0. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Continue looking, confront the stranger, run in terror, and we would need shovel to probably dig a corpse. So let's be brave, let's confront the stranger. Charisma check successful. You whirl around and see who's behind you. Luckily, the other person is a kind old lady who points you to a tombstone you were looking for. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. Resolve this event. But we didn't get the note, unfortunately, so maybe it was just like a red herring. That man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instruction for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact an entity from the dream realms. Whoa, so he contacted some eldritch god who is like a god of dreams and got everyone into coma. Not great, my dude, not great. Let's investigate further. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for past week. Research occult notes, call the police, do nothing. I mean, we have 10 reasons, so maybe that's not a bad idea. The notes laying around tell of ancient civilizations and unspeakable horror. You manage to learn an incantation, but the horrifying image will stay with you for a long time. And we receive a spell. What spell did we get? Flesh regrowth. +3 stamina minus max stamina. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but not that bad. Like, it can be helpful if we are about to die. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Yes, let's sneak through. You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. Sneak past her, let her sleep, set trash can on fire. Sneak past her. Fail. Ooh. You manage to sneak past her. Unfortunately, the old cabinet squeaks loudly, waking the nurse. You are thrown out of the hospital. No, don't throw Miku out of the hospital. There it is. Let's hope you find an answer there. 9 stamina, 8 reason. Let's go. You manage to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police and finally reach the quarantine wing, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure is dropping. You must hurry. Use the dust of seeing. Oh, following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every patient. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. So we are fighting a wormy man that is sucking dreams. Cool. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. Hello, I mean that's not as disgusting as I was afraid it will be. But unfortunately it has 37 health. We have only 9. It's not a vampire, so we cannot just like vanish it from this realm. Let's try. Maybe it is like super weak to our attacks. Oh, we need more health. Launch sequence. It's not good. It's not good. Let's try here ourselves. Oh, this will be close or we will die. Go, go, Miku! Miku, Miku, beam! We have 6 health. Oh, we are almost dead. Let's try to cast the spell. we have more health. But I don't want to get thrown to the mental institution. Oh, and we are at -4. Oh, I believe that's the end, my dudes. Resolve combat? Or no? The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You manage to catch a glimpse of the other side. The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you managed to cut off. It was merely a finger. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain though. It's the end of the weird illness. Okay, but are we okay? Maybe? We have -4 reason though, so definitely we are taking reason. And perks. Quick thinking, fame, and improvise. Let's take quick thinking. Freaky flood. Did the water level suddenly increase, or is it our city slowly sinking? Let's take a bath. And let's boost our reason. So we have 2 reason and 2 stamina. Them. That's not great. And let's be brave. Will I get scared or not? Okay, there is the something standing in the back. Oh, what other mysteries do we have? Sorrowful saga of the moonlit sailors, vicious verses of a violent vigil, and horrible history of household hell. Let's go with this one. And maybe we will able to heal a bit. Horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Is one of them. Supposedly haunted by a family of 4 who disappeared without trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? I don't know, is it? Friends you talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. Yes, it may, but we need something to heal, so first let's check Shiba shop. He has sewing kit, but it's for 3 funds and we have only 2. Oh my god, doggo! Please give me a discount. I don't have that much money. Oh, so we need to rest in this case, which is not great for our doom, but unfortunately we won't be able to do anything. We cannot even sell experience because we don't have enough, so we are at 53 doom right now, and we are just starting the 3rd mystery. Not great, not great. But let's go, let's investigate. School? But we also need to investigate seaside. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seems empty at first until you switch the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over to that body and come closer. And then the voice starts. So now we are in Uzumaki. Hello, forgotten specimen. Okay, let's fight the jar. Fortunately, he doesn't have that much strength, and I am saying he because I think it is the father from Uzumaki. Wait, what's that? Lamp of flesh! Oh my god, we got lamp of flesh. What are you doing? Okay, it adds 5 stamina and new status, but I don't care, we are low. We are eating the lamp. Oh, and we also have 2 curses of gears, so Miku is now turning into a mermaid. Mermaid Miku confirmed. The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. But, we need to investigate Seaside to complete the quest. Because I was playing it yesterday and I missed the quest. And that's why I was not able to get the other ending. And I really want to get the other ending. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse, carried to the beach by waves. Search the body, escape. No, we need to be careful. We don't have much reason. We are escaping and we lost more reason. Amazing, amazing. The building was supposed... Okay. Let's investigate Seaside again. Maybe it will be better. Oh. The ocean is hungry. You stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? No. Check successful. After a long conversation, they hand you the knife and thank you. Okay. And we got Architect's Journal. You learn the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You decided to rent some books that might help you. Okay. Okay, nice. And what are the stats of the dagger? It has 4. Small chance of recovering reason on each hit. Yes, that's good. And steak knife had lower stats, so we can actually sell it. Yes, let's sell it. Let's sell it and check if Shiba has any kind of useful items. Yes, sewing kit. Let's buy it. Let's buy it. Let's not use it yet. We have Doom at 60%, but our reason is extremely low, so let's try resting. And let's investigate further. Let's check out what is going on. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite to you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. If I remember correctly from yesterday, if we ignore it, we will lost reason, but if we examine it, there is only a chance to lost reason. So let's go gambling! Okay, yeah, we lost 2 reason, not great. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You need a strong rope to enter the mansion through high window. Let's check hardware store. What is there? We already have flashlight. I don't think Miku is built for the shower. So let's just investigate. And hopefully there won't be any bodies. Feeling like you are on the brink of losing your mind? Yes, I actually am. You decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? I have only 5 strength. I think I cannot overwork myself. You only picked up the smallest boxes, but the whole thing takes more time than you expected. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explained your situation to him, the priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. Okay, and we regenerated reason, so that is actually good. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends had talked about. Let's explore it. And I believe if we explore it, we are locked in the events. But that's okay. Let's go. I don't think we can boost our stats more in the current setup. So let's go! It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Okay, so this is a loan shark, and I believe fondest memory and peace of mind will take our reason. We have 13 stamina, so let's give him jar of blood. Not great, not bad. And now we are exploring the mansion, but we didn't get the info that I wanted to get. I wanted to get the frequency. I mean, I remember the frequency from a previous run, but is it cheating? I just want to see the ending. Okay, in the mirror you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Investigate another room. According to the story you've heard, a powerful magician was buried under the floor of this room during the war. They say he was a worshipper of some eldritch being. We don't have looting perks, so we cannot loot that, and we can only pray the planks. Oh, okay, successful. You find a very old skeleton hidden underneath the planks. You quickly notice that the head is missing and has been replaced by a clean polished skull bound by the ropes and marked with occult symbols. You take it with you, but we don't have space for it, so let's put the journal in the storage and let's see if we get anything. Nope. Okay, but it was a success, so that's a success. The stories you heard were true. Here it is, the heart of darkness on the altar of jewels. Within the house of sacred remains, the stories mention that those praying to the heart will receive a great boon. Oh, yeah, let's pray to the heart. You kneel before the heart and pray to it, uttering words that you never heard before. When the eldritch whispers suddenly fill your head, you realize that the heart has answered your plea. And we have a stalker. Oh, Miku is cursed. Let's investigate another room. What else can we do? Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. No, that's just me. Like, I am cursed with holes, so that's a brother. Hello, brother. I see you want to fight. Let's fight then. Let's fight. Okay, 10 HP each, and we have 5 reason. Yes! Bye, brother. And investigating more rooms. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. Touch the stone, retreat from the room, study the symbols. We don't have much reason, so let's not try studying the symbols. Let's touch it. Oh, never mind. When you reach out to the stone, you're shocked how hot the surface is. It burns your fingers. Nice. Meaning not nice at all. You finish searching the bedroom where a great treasure was supposedly hidden, but all you find is empty drawers and shelves. You prepare to leave when you hear this curious sound. It's like something big is running across the corridor outside. Hide in the wardrobe. The moment you hide inside the wardrobe, you hear something barge into the room. The air turns cold as it walks around the room, breathing heavily, wooden panels creaking under its weight. After a long time, you hear it leave the bedroom. You breathe a sigh of relief. You are safe. For now. Resolve the event. Oh my god, where is the key? Where is the key that we are looking for? Okay. Hearing a shuffling sound coming from behind a wardrobe, you decide to push it out of the way. You discover a niche in the wall. Someone has put 3 dusty dolls in there. Oh no. No, not the dolls. When you try to reach and grab one, however, they jump off and scatter around the room giggling. I hate them! Ew, 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 ew. Please perish, dolls. I don't have much reason and stamina, and you are not taking hit. Please, please, please. Yes. Oof. Oof. We have only 6 stamina and 6 reason. I think we need to use towing kit. Unfortunately, now our charisma tanked down. That's not looking great. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps? You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff. Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that led you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sound, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place makes the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Let's explore some more. And well, last time it was the frequency. But seems like I cannot just brute force it and pick the frequency. Word. Base? Word. What is on this cursor? Word. World base. Okay. So seems like I cannot brute force it. Not great. So let's step closer to the stone. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Welp, we didn't get the bonus ending. I mean, by bonus I mean ending that I kinda wanted. We have fame, we have improvise and leadership. Let's take leadership to offset our loss in charisma, and let's take some reason. Roads closed. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You have to find a new way out. So let's check out what is going on. First of all, above. And now let's boost our stamina. And we have 2 more mysteries to go. And we have Doom at 77%. Unless we I don't know, speedrun them. That's not looking great. Let's start with the one that I never seen. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your great-uncle. Oh no. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. Oh my god, why rich people are like that? There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. So there won't be any Teto? I want to meet Teto. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh my god! In this game? Like they can peel off my face and eat it for breakfast or something. Jeez. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where's everybody? So now we are not investigating in the city, but we are walking through the mansion. There's a local legend about heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unexpected guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Should we check the sewing machine or rifle through the cupboards and film like through the cupboards because maybe there will be some item or some eldritch something that will... Oh god, why did she do that? It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. Okay, who's that? Hello? A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. The body is laid in the master bedroom. You should pay him your respects. Okay. Can I go to the master bedroom? I am a bit scared, not gonna lie. You felt drawn to this particular room for quite a while now. You feel an almost irresistible urge to sit down and play the piano. Stop! I don't want AI viewers! No! Go away, bot! I mean, Miku, the queen herself, the ruler of our world, I think she should sit and play. And we regenerated reason. You sit down and start playing, some outside force guiding your hands. You play a somber but helpful tune. Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue, the honey in your eye. When you're done, you realize that the oppressive aura is gone. Oh. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your great uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests know. So I need to find the other guests to get the clap and bow order. Young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. Let's not pretend like we want to be here. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unbudgy eyes. Oh, vigil pamphlet. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to closely follow. Okay, so we need to know the hour and then we will know the order of clapping. What hour do we have? Where is the hour? Hour? 10 p.m. Okay, there is 10 p.m. So let's see what is the order of clapping at 10 p.m. Clap, clap, bow, clap. Clap, clap, bow, clap. Inspect his foot. Pressing... But I didn't, haven't I? You already copied the tattoo. Okay, so here? No. But it's still 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Clap, clap, bow, clap. Clap, clap, bow, clap. You prayed enough. Okay, so let's, I guess, explore the mansion or other dimension. Hoping to clear your mind with some fresh air, you enter the mansion's garden. In the very middle of it, someone put up a shiny black monolith. It is as tall as an average human and about half that wide. As you approach to investigate it closer, you start to hear music. Touch it, concentrate on the music. Oh, so I guess we can either go insane or be hurt physically. We have more reasons, so let's concentrate on the music. Yeah. You concentrated on the music. After a few seconds, you ran away screaming, not even sure why. Light up the fireplace. All family members are gathered near the fireplace. You can tell everyone is waiting for the dawn. The guests seem strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. Sorry, I sneezed. Perception check failed. You couldn't find any firewood to add to the fireplace. Oh well. Not great. Storage room. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? Check the wardrobe. Meat cleaver! Extra damage against humans and monster enemies. And our ritual dagger is faster and can regenerate some reason. Is it faster? It's not faster. Meat cleaver is faster and has higher chance to hit. Okay. I don't know, I think we should still have the ritual dagger to make sure that we will be regenerating some of the reason. And we need more slots for the equipment. What? At 12 p.m. we will be just clapping, so if there will be more praying. Oh. No, I think we should keep the note with us, so maybe Mommy Fight Heart can go to the storage. Check the wardrobe. The wardrobe is empty. Okay, let's go to the corridor. The guest seems strangely uninterested. What is in the vigil? 11. Light up the fireplace. I cannot light up the fireplace. Let's check more in the mansion. I failed to find the firewood. I cannot light up the fireplace. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, run-down mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Leave through the other door, search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use one of the items you found. Empty bottle. It can store the liquids. Okay, but you need to go to the storage just in case. It's midnight, you should go and pray. The guest seems strangely... Yes, okay, so let's go to the master bedroom. The body is missing. Somebody stole our uncle! What? Where is everybody? It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. What? What is going on? Excuse me? I'm sorry? Countless spoons fly out of the cupboard when a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. Room ghost. And ghosts cannot be hurt by knives, so we need to sever the connection. And that's a really small damage. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's bad! That's bad! It's like complete gamble! Oh no! Resolve combat! Oh no! Miku! Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries alone. As the dust settles upon your eyes, reality starts to crumble. Old Ghost is ready to return once more. But we would die anywhere from the doom. It was really hard. But I like this mystery. I don't know if this is like base game 1 or some kind of modded. But it was so interesting. Nice. So, now we will go for a quick break. I will refill my water bottle. And we will do another run because I'm addicted. Yay! Be right back. Hi, hi! And we are back. I would like to do one more Miku playthrough to to check what new events can we encounter and to see if our girl can take down the eldritch beings. Let's randomize it. Okay, nice seed, nice seed. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980 something. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also the unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you will investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Ooh. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. So we have House, we have Tommy, which... Okay, let me scooch a bit. Tommy is not a protagonist, I will die on that hill. We have House, but we will be choosing our girl Hatsune Miku. Maybe on Thursday, if my addiction won't subside, maybe I will do one House playthrough on Thursday. Why not? After all, why shouldn't I? And we will choose World of Horror here. Occult capital of Japan. Every year our city is visited by hundreds of tourists interested in the paranormal. Okay, let's do this. Continue. Standard playthrough. Somewhere. A group of people gathers trying to awaken their master. And last time we chose... Which one? The spider. I think we chose the spider. So this time let's choose... this. It hotwood, the devouring fire, the supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently discovered and is currently visiting the Museum of for its long-awaited premiere. Entropy, both your damage and your enemies is increased. That's not great, honestly. What are the... Casting spells, costing reason, increases doom instead. Casting spells cost... Why? Brain, why? Let's you me for a moment. Why are you like this? Please work. Thank you. Okay, cosmic gift. Casting spells, costing reason, increases doom instant. So that's good, because I was not using spells, so let's min-max it a bit. It will last like 2 seconds. Let's check at Yol's the Towering Eye. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Isn't like the plot of Remina, except the paranormal stuff? Or in Remina there was only a meteorite that was getting closer and closer? I don't remember. I mean, it wasn't a meteorite, it was a planet, but... I don't know. Okay, so we are starting with Tainted Violin, equipping, and we have pancakes to regenerate stamina. Let's go to our home. Let's start with the XP boost, because why not? Do we have any clothes? No, we are just standard Miku. Okay, so now let's check what mysteries do we have. We have Rotten Report of a Rancid Ramen, which I already have 2 of the endings. We have a Curious Case of a Contagious Coma. We have Tragic Tale of the Thaumaturge Teacher, which I don't remember. But I have 1 ending, and I was playing it only yesterday. We have Horrible History of Household Hell. This is the one that we previously had where I was not able to get the frequency for the radio. And Alarming Account of Abnormal Arms, which also we have. So I think let's re-roll them. Once again, Ramen, Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, Spine-Chilling Story of School Scissors, when I have 3 of the endings. Freaky Feature of Found Footage, which also I have 2 endings, and Eerie Episode of Evolving Eels, which I also have 2 endings, so let's re-roll them once more. Far Out Fable of Fear Festival, Vicious Verses of a Violent Vigil, Tragic Tale of the Thaumaturgy Teacher, Eerie Episode of Evolving Eels, and Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. No, one more. Ramen, Vigil, Crimson Cape, Bizarre Brood of the Blood-Curdling Botanist, and Spine-Chilling Story of School Scissors. Okay, we are staying with that because it was a lot of re-rolling, so let's start with the ones that we know. Let's start with the ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queue stretches out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Nope. Neither of those. I mean, maybe human meat. Maybe something meat. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature shop, the newest ramen shop. A feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Let's start investigating. We have 4 founds, so let's visit Shiba. If Shiba has anything cool. Yes, flashlight. Absolutely, it is needed in my humble opinion. We don't have a weapon. It would be nice to find one. Let's start with the investigation of the apartments. Finally, the photos that your friend has promised to send you have arrived by mail. There are almost a dozen of them, each one disturbing and creepy in its own way. Do some research. Concentrate on photos, sell them. Do some research. Knowledge check successful. You compare the things on the photos with illustrations in occult books. You quickly get few matches, allowing you to learn a lot about local folklore in the process. Okay. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Investigate again. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! FBI, open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Call the police. Let's call the police. The man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. Totally sane behavior. The only true way to investigate is to get to the restaurant yourself. Yes, I agree. Let's go for a ramen. Let's go for a ramen. Mr. Your neighbor is a horror manga artist. Hello! Totally not Junji Ito. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his new story. Share your experience. Let him come up with his own stuff. What's that picture? Share my experience. Incredible! He shouts in excitement. How do you come up with this stuff, sensing that story will be a huge hit? He pays you a token of appreciation. So we lost experience and gain money. It seems that you were not the only one waiting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours, your questions fall on deaf's ear and you are shunned. A moment, please. Just a tiny moment to take the cut of the dangerous place. And by dangerous place, I mean microphone. And let me take a sippy. Yum, 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 yum. Big gulp. Okay, let's see if Shiba has any weapon. Not really. We are good of health. So let's investigate. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow the weird man, call the police. Do nothing. We have a lot of health, we can follow him. Failure! The door is locked, but you think you can repeat the knocking pattern that suspicious man used. Nothing happens. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and is that blood you smell? Is it blood? A sudden growl coming from behind the corner makes you stop. Hello, ghoul. I don't have a weapon. Let's look for a weapon. Let's kick. Broken bottle. I mean, it's better than nothing. I would like to have a knife. Not great-o. Not great-o. Not great-o. Die, ghoul, die! Please! Please! Oh my god. We lost like 10 HP. It's finally your turn to order. One ramen, please. The owner green widens. It's getting dark. Okay, so this is the cemetery. Confront the stranger. Failure. A priest from the nearby temple asks what you were doing. When you can't make up a lie, you are thrown out. Thrown out of the cemetery. Nice. The red bow is pushed into your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. We need a bit of health. But our doom is at 22%. So no more resting for now, unfortunately. We have pancakes. We have pancakes. Let's consume the pancakes. Yes. With a sleek hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Good job, Miku. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Vial of soup. A mere day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale, in a shaky hand she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets in newspaper from the other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. That's not true. We can eat noodles without feeling ill. Time skip. What? I have sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, my dudes. And we have first key and our doom is already quite high. This is not great. Let's start with the shower and this time let's regenerate stamina. And another mystery. I also know spine-chilling story with scissors, so we can start with that. A spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belonged, he claims. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. In detail, it details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? I have few ideas. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you will need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Yes, let's access the diary. We have a pentagram with the alien dongle on top, and we need to find chalk and the candles. So let's explore the school, like every sane person would do. With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library must be a good idea. Study issues of local newspaper. It's a waste of time. No, study issues of local newspaper. Failure. It was a complete waste of time. You spent the whole day reading about cute dogs, giant vegetables, and the occasional accident. You find nothing related to the case at hand. Womp womp. Let's explore more. We need chalk and we need candles. Trying to reach the rooftop. You find the corridor blocked by 4 students. They all wear creepy masks, and while you cannot see their eyes, you can feel their judging stares on your face. Walk through them, imitate them. I don't have a mask, so let's walk through them. Failure. You walk through the students, literally. As a sudden chill goes down your spine, you notice that you're alone in the corridor. Yay! You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that blessed chalk was left in the room. You must hurry to find it. Check out school lockers. Oh. Hello. Hi. Okay, I have wooden bat. Finally a weapon. And what is that? Okay. You need a tiny key. Oh, it was the tiny key that we had in the previous playthrough. But we don't have it now. So I know what the last ending will be, but we need a tiny key. Okay. Let's explore the school. We still need chalk and candles. On the roof, you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand, she holds a bag, in the other, a pair of bloody scissors. Hello, Maru. Sorry, Maru. We need to bash you with a bat. But you want to do the same to us, so I think that's okay. Don't quote me on that. You found blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil. Yes, so it was like a pentagram with a dongle. Pentagram? And now, yeah, it was this one. But we need holy candles. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? Risk going through, take a detour. We're not risking going through ooze. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. Yes, I need the candles. The pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. Oh, and we have candles, so let's perform the ritual. Wait, what's that? That's a different one. You take a step back as writhing amorphous mass slowly takes shape. A pillar of heads is nearly reaching the high ceiling. Each face has the same expression of pure hatred, each mouth screaming the same question. Am I beautiful? Am I beautiful? Am I beautiful? Now it's your only chance to send this monstrosity away. Input the correct combinations of bows and clubs to perform the banishment ritual. Guys, I don't know this. Wait. Wait. Is that it? Is it just a bow and a clap? Is it? You take a step back, praying that the banishment ritual was effective. The first move was correct, the second move was correct. The last one was correct. Oh, so we only have one chance. The eldritch horror is slowly moving towards you, seemingly unaffected by the ritual. When you were sure this would finally be the end, you wake up in the ambulance. The paramedic calmly explains that they found you collapsed in one of the classrooms. He shrugs when you ask him about the scissors woman and your friend. Probably just a heat stroke-induced hallucination, he says, injecting your arm with a needle. The last thing you've seen before losing consciousness for the second time is the face of the paramedic, 2 old scars visible on both his cheeks. Okay, so we got the last ending. So it was random, or I don't know, but that's cool. What we have here? Art knowledge. That's good. Regain to stamina. Yes. Regain to stamina. And let's also boost our stamina. So we have 12. There's something wrong with the tap water. It is black and oily and glistening, smells like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. Yeah, let's hope that. And we have the second key, so let's start with the shower. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. What else do we have? Vicious Verses of Violent Vigil, Chilling Chronicles of Crimson Cape, and Bizarre Brood of the Blood-Curdling Botanist. Let's go from left to right. Vicious Verses of a Violent Vigil. You received an official-looking letter. Oh, it's the Vigil one! It's the Vigil! It's the previous one! Yes! Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Let's see, where is everybody? Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use the one item you find. And it is a broken bottle, which is not great. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. What's going on in here? Let's ask. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. Old man's body is in the master bedroom. Go there if you want. Okay. Let's explore the mansion. According to the story you've heard, a powerful magician was buried under the floor of his room during the war. They say he has pray. Oh, and we got an item. We got a human skull. Random results after casting a spell. Let's put it in the storage. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and club order? Maybe other guests know. Let's ask the other guests. Young woman wrinkling her nose when she wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can answer. You can. Jesus. Reset. You can swear if you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. You didn't get this with a letter? Here, take mine. So let's see the pamphlet. It's clap, 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 clap. 4 claps. So let's pray. Let's pray. Clap, 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 clap. You think you got the order right? Yes. And let's wait. Let's go back and let's copy the. You copy it onto your pamphlet. It's this one, the trident. Okay, let's go back. You return to the corridor. You notice another family member has arrived. Okay, so we need to explore more. Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were horrified when you saw its head hanging in the middle of the room and laughing. Animated head. Hello, animated head. Let me bash you with a baseball bat. Orna. This animated head. Let me bash you with the baseball bat. Hello, animated head. Let me bash you with the thank you. Black hair. Combines with sewing kit. Okay, so we need sewing kit to check what it will be. All family members are gathered near the fireplace. You can tell everyone is waiting for the dawn. The guests seem strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. Let's light the fireplace. Perception check passed. You spot some dry firewood and add it to the fireplace. More reason for us. Storage room. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is the vigil being held in a place like this? You don't know, but let's check the wardrobe. Meat cleaver. It's actually better than wooden bat, so let's put broken bottle in storage and let's put bat in storage. Let's go to the corridor and explore more, because what can happen? Hoping to clear your mind with some fresh air, you enter the mansion's garden. In the very middle of it, someone put up a shiny black monolith. It is as tall as an average human and about half that wide. As you approach to investigate it closer, you start to hear music. Oh, but last time we concentrated on music and it made us mad, so let's touch it. Charisma check successful. Bravely you touch the eldritch monolith. For a brief moment you see beings and places that shouldn't exist, events and wisdoms that are not meant to be known by any man. But I am not a man. We got experience, but we lost 2 stamina. It's midnight, you should go and pray. What is the order? Bow, 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 bow. The master bedroom. The body is missing. Study. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. Yes, it looks like me. It looks like Miku. Storage room is the same. So let's go to... Where is everybody? Let's explore more. And we died here, so hopefully not anymore. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. I mean, we are at 40 Doom. It's that third adventure. I think that's okay. Let's take a bath. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. You manage to find one of the guests. They are shaken, but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice. Okay. So Tomura nervously scratches his scar. Study. Storage room. Still nothing. Master bedroom, still nothing. So let's go to corridor and explore more. Maybe we'll find the exit. Your friend has asked you to meet them at the certain scheduled location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Check it out. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it. The bloated body of Atyok is getting closer. Yeah, so it's Remina. It's actually Remina. Nice. Corridors twist and turn, trapping you in the mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but should you risk getting lost yourself? What is the... We should burn the envelope found in the study. So let's go to the study. But there is no envelope. Burn the envelope. Yes, burn. It takes you some time, but you finally find an envelope. Following the instruction, you burn it without opening it. You feel weird following obscure orders. Okay. Cover the mirror in the storage room at 3 AM. What time do we have? 2 hours. So let's explore more, and then we will be covering the mirror. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Nope, check the masks. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Demon mask, so Oni mask. +1 damage, but -4 max stamina. No, we are selling it. The other guest is safe now with you. The whole building cracks and moves. You're scared of what will come next. Next, we will be covering the mirror in the storage room. Kill them. Hello? But... check the wardrobe? I cannot. How do I cover the mirror? There is no prompt for that. Anything else? Anything else? No, I cannot cover the mirror. Maybe I need to find... maybe I need to talk. Young woman wrinkles. Let's not pretend like you want to be here. How do I cover the mirror? Wow. No rituals active. I mean, okay, then let's explore, because I don't know how to cover the mirror. There's a local legend about a half-broken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final word, gruesome artwork, but that's just a legend, right? Check out some... Oh my god, I'm going to cry. Oh fuck. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, that was so bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, and we got a spell. Expel evil. Oh, cool. Amazing. Amazing. The walls of the corridor collapses, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. We can either sacrifice the guests or carve the cursed symbol. I think we are carving cursed symbol. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapses. The contract is not over yet. Hello, uncle. Oh my god, 42! No. No, not good. He has 42 HP. That's bad. Okay, now he have 32. Maybe it's not as bad as I am thinking it is. Maybe we can do this. Let's try. Okay, I panicked. Never mind. It's okay. The contract is void. The voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass. The old man's nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your grand uncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain though, you will never open any more letters by law firms from Tokyo. That was a cool story, I liked it very much. Let's see what else we have in store. And honestly, my head started hurting after the... Oh yeah, we cannot shower. After the jump scare, my head hurts. Oh my god. We have Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. Let's go. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. You dare to meet Akamonto. Wait, my boyfriend told me that I should be careful about Akamonto. Akamanto. I don't know what that means. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. Pop off, sis! What can go wrong? Sewing kit. Let's combine it with the sewing kit. Sewing kit hair. Oh! It gives 3 stamina and 3 reason. That is extremely good. And we have 3 more monies. So let's see what else we can buy. Knife has 3 damage, 72 speed, and it's faster. So yeah, let's stay with the cleaver. Bye. Why is the Shiba wearing a mask? Doggo, please, be normal. Let's investigate the school and check this Akamanto. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. Time Warper. Hello, Time Warper. Let me slash you. I will shank you! I will shank you! And another level. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's take folk studies and reason. Let's not be too ho. You reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friends safe now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto. Let's check out. Walking through the park, you find a little girl. Okay, we know, let the police take her, sorry. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find for you, for sure. But you need to find more information, so let's gather gossip about the current mystery. Okay, we can learn gossip here. From who? Maybe from you. You look polite. Latest gossip. If O didn't make this drawing, then who did? How did you do on your English test exam? That's shit gossip. When Akamanto asks which paper you want, you must refuse everything. Okay, so we know that. Nice. Wait, leave. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Okay, so we cannot take anything from Akamanto. And now let's investigate. Dark forces scheme around you. I got cursed. What curse do I have? Insma Suluk. So I have gills. Amazing. Hatsune Miku with gills. That would be still cute. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Maybe. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Womp womp. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today and another body has supposedly been found. Not good. Not good. You enter the kitchen even though it's abandoned and the lights are off. Something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like smell of it. Let's look for first aid kit. Oh! You find the first aid kit next to the storage cabinet. You quickly bandage yourself and leave the kitchen. Nice! The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for investigation. Investigate them. Then investigate! Our master is coming and we can bask in its glory. Magician glitched. Hello, glitched magician. Can I shank you? I mean, that's not really effective. Am I right? Let's try it again. I mean, that's okay. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Resolve combat. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the third floor. Get over there! Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. Stare in disbelief. How is this possible? There is no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. Yes, let's investigate the toilet. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerged from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off and stone walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. Akamanto true form. Okay, I wonder what would happen if we would take one of the papers. Would he just shank us or nah? Oh my god! That's not good. Eat the sewing kit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Is this the end? Yeah. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continue to twist and rub, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Soon the herald will take you to the shattered court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of the time itself. Okay, so unfortunately Miku didn't survive. Womp womp. But I am still very much enjoying this game. I am maybe not shocked. What is going on? Excuse me, lady. Why are you glitching? I am still very much enjoying this game, and I have a feeling that we might have another try, maybe at House Run? That could be funny. On Thursday. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am Banshee, your friendly neighborhood sweet paralysis Timon, and see you later. Bye bye!